lot to do with physics. In this video, you'll see physics terms like friction, gravity, and speed!
Yeah, long time many people have suffered.
An object is in motion if it changes position relative to a reference point. So, if I go down a hill, I'll be in motion. You can tell I'm in motion because I move past reference points, like a tree, behind me. To measure speed, you divide distance by time. So I'm going to measure from right here to right here. Then I'm going to time myself riding the distance. The average speed will be the distance divided by the time it took me to get down. Velocity is a measure of speed in a certain direction. For example, feet per second downward on this quarter pipe. This ramp is 10 feet and it took me 0.56 seconds to get down it. Same as calculating the speed, you divide distance by time, and so my average velocity would be about 17.86 feet per second downward. Acceleration is the rate of change in velocity, the rate of change in speed, or direction of movement. There's 4 different kinds of acceleration. Speeding up, turning, or a combination. Gravity is a force of attraction between objects that is based on their masses. For example, getting pulled to the ground after getting air is because of gravity. Gravity is the attraction between me and the earth. Woo! Friction is a force that resists the movement of one surface past another surface. So my board comes to a stop because there's friction between my wheels and the road. Friction is also between the tail of my board and the ground when I come to a stop. There's also friction between my trucks and the metal when I grind that. Newton's first law of motion states that an object at rest stays at rest unless acted on by an outside force, like my foot. And an object in motion stays in motion unless acted on by an outside force. So as I go into the air, if gravity wasn't acting as an outside force, I would keep going that way. Forever. And ever. Newton's second law of motion states that the acceleration of an object depends on the mass and the amount of force applied. So if I applied the same amount of force to a bike and a skateboard, the bike would accelerate faster because the bike has more mass. Now to demonstrate! that more clearly. He's gonna ride the bike down, and I'm gonna ride the skateboard down, and him and the bike have more mass than me and the skateboard. So he will accelerate faster than me.
Newton's third law of motion states that whenever an object exerts a force on a second object, the second object exerts an equal or opposite force on the first. For example, my board running into a fence and bouncing back. My board exerts a force on the fence, and the fence gives an opposite reaction by stopping it and sending it back.
Another example of Newton's third law is when I run into that board will have an equal reaction of it rolling away.
As I exert a force on the second board has an equal reaction, rolling away.
You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, yeah. We chased our pleasures here.
Okay, Newton's law of Newton's second law. Newton's second law of motion states that the acceleration of an object depends on the mass of the object and the amount of force applied. Wait. Video! Big machine.
Go.
There's also friction between my board and the curb when I grind it.